Welcome back to day 2 of my 3-day video series, just helping you get out of your head and back into your life. So yesterday we spoke a bit about having awareness and how awareness and decision making is key in this process of changing your habits and how you think and creating new habits so that you can have more peace and more joy and more love and more presence in your life, because who doesn't want that? I know, even now, like, I feel like I've nailed it. Like, I always want more peace. I always want more presence. Like, there's a never-ending amount of that. Hopefully after yesterday you've kind of gained that little bit of awareness, like, oh yes, I do that. I am in an overthinking spiral, and because I'm in that overthinking spiral, it sometimes transpires into behaviours that I don't really want, I don't really love. So I am ready, and I've made a decision that I am going to change this, that I want a quiet mind, that I deserve rest, that busy is not a badge of honour, and that I can have it all together and be the best mum in the world and keep on top of all the stuff, but also rest and have a quiet mind and feel deeply present and grounded and in love with my life every second of the day. Hopefully you've gone and spoke to your partner or your family and to get a little bit of support, and you've joined Mums Who Rise just so that you can be in an environment with other mums who truly understand where you are, who get it, who can see you, who can hear you, who can understand everything that you're going through, but also give you that loving accountability to make those decisions, to change, to look after yourself so that you can look after everyone else in the most efficient, organised, lovely way that you know how. This video today is going to be about a couple of the techniques. So now you're aware of it, you might have started noticing over the last day when you are in these overthinking spirals, or I hope so anyway. What do we do when we're in that overthinking spiral? Because just noticing it probably just adds to the spiral. It's like, oh, I'm in an overthinking spiral, and more comes, right? So how do we actually stop it? My number one favourite technique ever in the world is a brain dump. So what a brain dump is, basically when you sense that this is coming or it's happening already and you notice it, go and get a piece of paper. I want you to write out every single thing that is in your mind. It might be cook the dinner, it might be dance class, call the dentist, book whatever. Do you know, like all of those thoughts that are spiraling, get it out on paper. Write them all until your brain feels literally empty. Okay, so you do that. It might take a couple of minutes, it might take 5 minutes, depends how much is going on in your head, but just get it out onto paper. What this does, it literally puts it out straight in front of you, so it's super clear. It allows you to then go in and organise your thoughts. So anything that is not relevant to what you need, what you can do right now, can be deleted. Just like cross it out. Okay, not for now, not for now. Or you can put it on another piece of paper and put it like for later. Just anything that you do not need to be giving your time and energy to, nothing that you can control right now, get it off the list. Next up, you'll be able to look at, is there anything here that I can delegate? Like, okay, if I can't call the dentist now, can my partner who's sitting on the sofa doing nothing, can he? I know, I always sorry, by the way, my partner is amazing. I do sometimes use him as an example, I think, because I hear from other mums, but my partner is lovely. So just a side note, in case any of this gets back to Dan. But if they're sitting and they're not doing anything, can they ring the dentist for you and cross that off your list? Then you can kind of, again, keep going through that list. Like, is there anything that I can do right now? Get it off the list. Is there, okay, what do I actually need to dedicate some brain space to? If anything, 9 times out of 10, there's absolutely nothing on there that I need to dedicate brain space to in that very moment. There's things that I can tick off right away and then I can breathe, and there's things that to do later, and that's it. Or I delegate, or I just remove it from the list completely because it's probably nonsense. Brain dumps are honestly incredible. The key to my calm, happy mind. I promise you this. When you start to do this more regularly and you get into the habit of doing it, you will realise how many rogue thoughts are filling up your mind that you do not actually need to spend any time on whatsoever, and they're just taking up your mind and they're stealing your peace and they're stealing your time. So get rid of them. Get rid of them and organise your thoughts, and only do the things that you can do. Only think about the things that you can control, and only do the things that you can do in the moment. Everything else can wait. So step number 1, brain dump. And then my next very favourite technique. So you've done your brain dump, it's all out of your head, you're feeling calmer, you're feeling lighter, you've done a couple of things. Now, what I want you to do is refocus into the moment. Because like I said yesterday, if you're in your head, you're dead. The only thing that's happening, the only life that is happening right now is right now. Like, life happens in the moment. You need to be in the moment. If you're in the moment, you can't be anxious. because anxious happens in the future. It's thoughts about the future. If you are in the present moment right now, you cannot be anxious. So we need to anchor into the present moment. So how do we do that? So some simple things that you can do is literally just stop, look around. Can I see anything that is coloured red? Have a little look. Can you find anything? What can I smell? What can I hear? What is happening around me? Once we're in that present moment, we're no longer in our head. So we're starting to be a little bit more present. We're starting to get back into our own life. The next thing, and this is honestly my favourite thing to do with anyone ever, like I will preach this till the day I die, it is gratitude. So it's looking around, but also trying to find something to be grateful for or to be in awe of. The feeling of awe, like excitement, of beauty, like when you look at a sunset and you're in awe. When you're in that emotion, you cannot be sad. Gratitude, awe, all of that encompasses just this warm, happy, calm feeling. And basically that's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to get out of our head and we're trying to have that calm, happy, loving feeling. We don't need to be looking at a sunset to do that. Sometimes I look around and it's just like the kids playing, or they're sitting and they're just like eating their sandwich, and I'm like, oh, how cute are these babies? It doesn't have to be this huge thing. You can look at anything in your life and be in awe. Just looking around your room and just thinking, wow, like this is my house. I have a house. How great, how amazing is that I have my own home. I have a roof over my head. I'm living in a house that I love. I'm with people that I love. There's always something to be grateful for. And sometimes you have to start with the small things, like the small things, you know, your house, that's not a small thing, by the way. Your family, also not a small thing. You just need to acknowledge it and be grateful for it, because that feeling of gratitude, like I say, you cannot be sad and grateful. And you cannot be in awe and anxious. You cannot have these present, warm, happy feelings and still be in your head. So that's basically the aim of the game. You notice that you're overthinking and that you're in a spiral. You stop it. You go and get some paper. You do your brain dump. You get everything out on paper so you can see it. You can organize it, delegate it, delete it, whatever you need to do, get it out of your head. Then we need to refocus in the present moment. We need to have a little look around, use our senses. What can we hear? What can we see? What can we feel? And then find something that you can be in awe of, that you can be grateful for. And once you do that, honestly, you will feel so much more centered, so much more calm, so much more present, and you can move through into the next moment in that feeling. And in that feeling creates different behaviors than to that overthinking, over anxious feeling. And obviously, you know, overthinking, like I said earlier, it is a habit, so it might come back. It might come back later in the day. You might notice that you are overthinking again. That's okay. Come back to the technique. Do the brain dump, center in the present moment, find something to be grateful for. When you do those three things, over time, you're basically rewiring your mind to say, right, okay, I don't want this overthinking habit anymore. I've decided that I want to be more present, more calm in the moment, and so I'm going to do these techniques. And then over time, you just basically get quicker and quicker and quicker. What might have taken you 10 minutes in an overthinking spiral the first time, after a couple of weeks of doing this, or even maybe a week, depends how self-aware you are, you might be able to catch it within a minute. Do your brain dump, gratitude, center. And then again, gradually we're just shortening that window of time till it doesn't really happen that often. Or if it does happen, we catch it very soon. And then we're starting to build that habit of being present, being aware, being grateful, because that's exactly what we want. So now we're out of our head, we're in the present moment. What's next? So tomorrow's video, what I'm going to talk about is actually creating that dream life. Because when you're in that overthinking cycle, or when you're feeling stuck, like something is missing but you don't quite know what it is, and that kind of tends to lead to these overthinking cycles as well. When you don't know what it is, you feel this sense of stuckness, and it can feel quite claustrophobic. Like as I'm talking about it, I can feel it in my body. It's like, oh, like you're in a box, you don't know the way out. So how do we find the way out? So that's what I'm going to talk about tomorrow. Basically finding the way out of your stuckness to move towards a life that you truly love. You're not just going through the motions anymore, okay? We're not here to do that. We're here to live a life that truly excites us, that fires us up, that gets us excited and out of bed in the morning. Because when we're excited, when we're in love, when we're more joyful, the rest of our life falls into place, okay? Our family life falls into place because we're more happy, more joyful, more playful with the kids. We feel more present. We stop these overthinking spirals. We are heading on a path to a life towards that we love. So that is really what we're going to do. So tomorrow I'm going to tell you exactly how to get from being stuck where you are right now to knowing exactly what you want with clarity, with direction, so that you can go after that. And in doing so, live more freely, more happily, more presently in the moment, because you know exactly where you're going. You're heading towards that dream life that you've always wanted. How can we do that? In the moment. It's not something that you have to wait for. You don't have to have the end goal, the dream house, the travel in the world, whatever. You don't have to actually have it to feel it if you are moving in the direction. Or we're going to dissect basically what those dreams mean to you on a deep level to uncover your values. Once we uncover your values, how we are going to then use that to create your dream life. So yeah, definitely come back tomorrow. I am super excited for it. Make sure you are in Mums Who Rise. And also, if you are listening to this and it's feeling a little bit overwhelming, like that you have this awareness now and you can use these techniques, but you feel like you don't really have that space to unravel all these thoughts and to talk about it openly, please know that I am currently offering complimentary one-to-one coaching sessions so that we can do exactly that, so that you can come unravel all of your wild thoughts to me. I can help you through my coaching experience and my lived experience to help you find different tools, different techniques, to help you uncover exactly what it is that you do want, to help you get unstuck, remove anything that is holding you back, and then start to create that dream life that you love. So if you are wanting a complimentary one-on-one session, the link is down below, along with the link for Mums Who Rise as well. So make sure that you do book that if you're feeling like something has been ignited in you over these last 2 days and you want to explore it more, but you're just not really sure where to go. Please do take full advantage of that complimentary call where I will be able to reflect that back to you and help you through this process. Come back tomorrow. We're going to start creating your dream life as of tomorrow. And that you're out of your head, you're in the present moment. Let's start creating that compelling future and start taking action towards it. I cannot wait to see you tomorrow, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.